9.2, LCMO grant agreement. Have a motion to discuss.
Motion to discuss 9.2 LCMO agreement.
Second.
Tim, if you want to.
Sure. LCMO stands for Language Collaboration of Municipal Officials. This is a sister company through UC of MCAS, and they had sent out a notice that they offer a grant for language efficiency when we have customers come in that English has some speaking other than English. We have an option of reaching out to their translators, and it's usually telephonic. They do have different fees. Make an appointment and then come out person to person, but what we work for seasonal was when the site will come in would be a phone translator. And I inquired to see about an email. I wrote them back and asked them the fees on what the grant covered, and she said it's 100% covered. So I forwarded it to Martha Brooks to get her input on it. And I think she said it looked okay, but they do require an agreement, so that if you guys with mayor sign an agreement to use the service. Because we don't have anything now. Usually the resident has to bring a family member or, and there could be a lot of mistakes when having to visit with people professionally. Good opportunity for
Yeah. So you want to respond to that, Martha?
yes, so, and there's an agreement, and I'm sorry, but it was pretty simple, easy agreement. It just needs to be authorized by them because essentially last year for a 1 year period. And I guess in theory, if the grant money runs out, y'all will be obligated to pay those over that. How much is the grant? I'm sorry. From what they've not given us a dollar amount. They said everything's covered until the money runs out. You don't know how much money is there. Yes. So, handed emphasis is not to jump too far ahead on the agenda. You've got a resolution on here, a non-discrimination resolution that is going to, yes, there it is, that adopts a plan that helps make sure you have something in place. And from what I understand from talking to our staff, I don't think we've had anybody in the last 5 years. Maybe one in the code bill. Yeah. So minimal at that. They're high guarded around to use this. Use this before the money runs out or probably pretty small. And she does get quite a few in the tag office, but that's the county. But this does not cover her. This is strictly for meeting services.
Did we need to wait till we find out the actual amount?
Well, you would have what your contract and what you're agreeing to is what their rates are. That's we know that. So basically, we're agreeing with the language service to use their services at those rates, but then we've got another body coming in with money that pay for it. Yeah.
All right, I have a motion to approve.
Motion to approve 9.2 LCMO improvement. And the sign of mayor to still under negotiation.
Do you have a second?
Randy Harrington.
Yes.
Charles Sanders.
Yes.
Charles Moorhead.
Yes.
Miranda McGovern. Yes. Michael Colbert.
Yes.
9.4, South Cheatham Little League agreement. Oh, I said here reading it, thinking I'm through. 9.3, 2-5 recruits, Isaiah Warner and Mike David Eastman. I was just trying to make one stay on that. motion to discuss.
Motion to discuss.
Have a second.
Second.
Any questions for Brent?
They've both gone through the background checks and drug test, everything's good to go. All passed. Okay, all three. All three on the screen.
Any other questions? Do I have a motion to approve Isaiah Winter and Michael David Eastman as new fire recruits?
Move to approve, Mr. Winter, Mr. Eastman as two fire.
Sure.
Randy Hamilton?
Yes.
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 All right, now I go to that. All right, 9.4, South Cheatham Little League agreement. I have a motion to discuss.
Motion to discuss 9.4 South Cheatham Little League agreement. Second.
If any changes in this from last year?
Well, and you had looked to me like something to tweak the charm, for example, and then tweak slightly, largely the same. But I think this may possibly this change. I wanted to understand, section 5 better, like the top, like who is the designee, I guess that's the deputy mayor. And then it says shall be armed before January 10th. So does that mean, is that what we're doing, or it's not doing it before January 10th? Like, I just want, I think they've already met, this done.
Yeah, he's already
workshop. Okay. All right, yeah. I guess a little bit possible. Mm-hmm. And then I wanted to know, they came to our workshop meeting and I took a bunch of notes and I have a long list of things that needed to happen. So how do we, I don't see that outline in here, right? So how do we take care of that or deal with that? So you're for example, they have to have the sewer line fixed. That's an example of what you're talking about. So that would be something you all would have to determine whether or not you want to take care of that. You are required under your contract to do general overall maintenance. They are required to maintain the field. It lays out, who can take care of who's as far as responsibilities out there, but they are just asking you rather than the bare one or step it up. That wouldn't be in this document per se. That would be something I would decide. But if we're not willing to do that, we probably should because what they want in here is the agreement, but if we're not agreeing to do that, I think that would be up to the top. They probably be looking to have on the front end. You could put that in there that we agree with this and on this particular topic that would be that would be 13. Say that's covered or something. I think this is what I'm most concerned about with this because if I understood Mr. Tinsley correctly at our workshop meeting, and please correct me if I'm wrong, I remember that there were several things that if they were not fixed, they were going to put you in breach of your charter with another organization. Did I understand that correctly?
Yeah, there's some safety concerns. The septic system was not so much on that list. That's more preventative because we know what happens every year when we get a flood of people there. The city ends up having to come out, pump it, do all the stuff. It costs city more, so we're just trying to get ahead of it, right, and prevent it from happening. And I think that the conversation that we had about transitioning over to sewer system would help quite a bit because we're not the only ones that use that park, obviously, right? Whenever you guys have big events before July, a ton of
clear, like, of this, because like I've written down here, there was masonry on still three. You know, so I feel like I just need a really clear understanding of what these things are, before, you know, especially if it might be putting you in reach of another document. We certainly don't want to be responsible for that.
Well, it's, the main things that we're covering are on that list. You know, we can give you pictures, we can give you whatever you need, we can give you. We just didn't want to get granular with it until we knew what we were looking at as far as helping people. So, and again, it's across the board, not just for us. We get these things fixed. Anybody who uses those fields are gonna, you know, benefit from it, right? So we just don't want anybody to get hurt. We don't want any issues. We can help that by kind of pushing that project forward.
I think like goal, we're calling out initial goal.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's pretty self-evident that would be covered under subsection D, section A, lowercase c, council system roof maintenance and upkeep of sewer park facilities, including scheduled grass cutting, general maintenance and repairs related to the structures, equipment. So it maybe we don't necessarily have to agree to a specific list, maybe like a punch list on tackle that underneath that.
So on that January 10th meeting that you have there, maybe that's when we do a walk this day, and what this looks like this year, make sure we have that checked off. Pretty sure.
Yeah, for the most part, most of the stuff, they're quick fixes,
Yeah.
right? We just don't want to go and start getting prepared fixes, place things, and we can already slap the building, or, you know, get in trouble for modifying the field, right?
Let me ask a question. I remember there was some talk, and now I might be confused about holes. Are holes an issue for you guys? Because aren't those expensive?
There was two things we were talking about. One were light bulbs. One, they're wooden poles, which eventually was a state mandate. They have to be switched over to metal poles. Eventually, I don't know when that's coming down, but it's on the way. But the main thing with that was the lights, the house. The actual fixtures, the wiring is shoddy, first, heck, to shoot it up. And we had a vendor that was gonna give us, donate, I guess, when we talk about it, more so the city, lights that didn't use ballast anymore. So they would literally just screw into the fixture. And they would provide better lighting for that field, because lighting in the field is not great for a baseball standpoint. And safety as well. You know, if there's a spark shooting up on a pole, we're going, right? God forbid. But, and then we were talking about the little thing, like in the dugout, you know, field two, poles swinging in there for 2 years. We've had to replace several times. They're big. They're wrapped up. So that's the quick fix. The lights are at the home. We just need a ladder truck or bucket truck at the point. So we need a bucket truck to get the lights switched out. So if we can schedule that, if you guys can help us out with the ladder truck, bucket truck. But we gotta try to get that vendor back now. Kids donate the lights. So I'll work on that.
We approved the form of agreement with one modification of attaching a list, a punch list, so that if in fact attached report is signed and it's all under the appropriate amount, then it would be something like that. Are you thinking along the lines of, adding a section here that says the town will agree to form based on US item cost not to exceed, is that what you're thinking? Something like that, or we just agree about which ones are maintenance items, which like we just have some list that's attached to this, so we all are clear. Absolutely.
We can just
so what would be approved, like, whatever the mayor can approve, or is, like, what amount does it have to come back?
Typically, your mayor can approve expenditures.
$10,000?
Yes, thank you. I think it's under $10,000 not coming back to you all. And anything above that can be done with just, calling and getting at least 3 quotes, but that does have to come back to you all. So, you could say, this list, well, that's your note, not an actual promo, but you could approve it, pending the addition of a function for items to allow some discretion. And that's fine.
All right, I move that we approve this agreement with the addition of a punch list of items that has a limitation that we can be administered at the discretion of the mayor.
Yeah, second.
Second.
Great. Good.
Randy Harrison,
Yes.
Bob Sanders.
Yes.
Charles Moorhead.
Yes.
Miranda McDonald. Yes. Michael Pegram.
Yes.
9.5, non-discrimination plan. Have a motion to discuss.
Motion to discuss 9.5 non-discrimination plan. Second.
Okay. So what you have to kind of, once we actually get it, we have to adopt it, the ordinance, like to read. We've got a plan that actually ends up on you all to finish. I've completed as much as I could with information from the census, put it down and as I mentioned previously, we had no requests for interpreters or translators for us, I'm telling you this from line to line, 5 years. But specifically, if you flip over, starting on page 3, for example, we've got language access services, and there's bullet points there where we need to identify how we are going to determine if somebody needs language assistance. And so these are all ones that were kind of bullet points in the TED document that I use. You all can use all of them. You can also select particular ones. Same thing with these other pages over here, for example, providing notice to an LED person. And how are we going to tell them that we can give you a translator? We're going to have, a sign, a couple, different languages. We're going to our census data. Spanish would be probably the larger other one in this area. So I need input from the board on how y'all want to provide services and let them know that services are going to be provided, or how you want to ground any services, and what other services you would want to provide in addition to if you want to provide anything in addition to the translation services that you all approve.
I mean, I don't think it needs to be anything extremely complex based on the fact that we've had one person come in several years. So something as simple as a sign, when you walk in, if you need help, we can facilitate the translators that we discussed earlier, here via phone or something.
So we've got in the section, for example, identification for LED services, and we're not going to worry about offering on the website. I guess we could leave assuming LED communication things repaired, obviously responding to requests for language assistance services, relying on their self-identification. Do you want to use the I speak language identification cards or posters? I guess that's what you're referring to, if one of those. Do you want to have collecting and recording primary language data from persons when they first engage with the program, or asking open-ended questions, or do you want to remove them?
What do they mean by collecting or recording primary language data? Like just getting their basic information off the get-go?
Yeah, like when they come in, get their name and address if you're asking them what language you speak.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna just have like a separate form that's in Spanish and just for the next one.
Yeah, I don't know that you necessarily even need to select it for that.
Yeah, that's what.
If somebody comes in and says, you know, we have a bond to speak, and they can do that bond.
Right.
I don't know that you'll have to collect that data, so I don't know if you want to put that first.
No, I think it should just be passed to the most basic form, and if for some reason we're gonna influx people that are not English speaking, then we can go back and amend it later on. But I don't think we should make this a massive process.
Sure. Okay, so then, and we have one more on providing notice to LEP person. Look up there, the calendar is evolving, so we've got those signed, talk about that. Do you want to develop outreach brochures and flyers? Working with community-based organizations and other stakeholders to convince about programs and activities. Don't know if it's helping you. You don't want to change your telephone number, not have a different language, correct? Okay. Translating file notices on the website. Do you want to provide that on your website, or given the small number of people that we have?
And you can have something on the website that would be the equivalent of whatever sign is up front too. If we get a small section that somebody passes through, they can see that they can cut in here.
Put on the website that it's a translation service.
Right.
Do you want to include notices in the local paper, social media, in the language other than English?
And then you just want to announce that they offer that service in the beginning of the start.
Okay. All right. I will, thank you for that input. I will pull that together and bring that in the form, or have that sent over in the form, ordinance through duration to read. We have it set that March should be well ahead of funding deadline in May for that grant.
So that we need a motion on that.
I just need information.
All right, 9.6, resolution 2025-200-8, resolution of the town of Pegram, Tennessee, adding additional holidays to the town holiday schedule and amending resolution 1998-4 and resolution 2011-115, which adopted and amended the Pegram personnel policy manual New Year's Eve and county election day. Have a motion to discuss.
Motion to discuss 9.6. Second.
And like it says, all this is doing is the county now takes New Year's Eve, and they're off on county election day, which is in August.
Okay.
So, any discussion on it? You have a motion to approve.
I'll make a motion to approve 9.6 resolution 2025-200 as presented. Second.
Randy Johnson?
Yes.
John Sanders?
Yes.
John Morgan?
Yes.
Yes. Michael Taylor?
Yes.
9.7, resolution 2025-201-8, resolution by the town of Pegram, Board of Mayor and Aldermen, amending the town's policy regarding communication from the public during public hearing and the public comment section of the Board of Mayor and Aldermen meeting. Have a motion to discuss.
Motion to discuss 9.7. Second.
Discussion.
So this is just a new set of guidelines
Well,
for an updated version.
just updating, and what we're updating is somebody brings something in, paperwork that we need to read, they have to bring it in 3 days ahead of time to give us time to read over it, be able to get answers for it. We bring it in tonight, we can't read it to start with, and we certainly can't give So if we get it ahead of time, then we may be able to give you an answer at the meeting. The rest of it stays the same.
Are we still going to do it where it was set up where they just come in and do their comment, like good, more or less not respond until after the meeting, via set up a meeting, we don't do the back and forth?
Well, if they come in with comments, yeah, they have 3 minutes to talk,
Right.
and then we get back to them. We don't respond back to those, but I would think if they brought paperwork in 3 days ahead, we could at least try to have some answers to that paperwork at the meeting. Now, not guaranteed, because we may have to do investigative work to find answers to their questions. We may not get those in 3 days. But we would do what we could instead of them bringing it in and then us having to contact them later to give them the information that we're looking for. Any more questions? Do I have a motion to approve?
I have a question for you.
It's important.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
May I?
You got
Okay,
15
one
seconds.
minute's time, maybe 30 seconds. So you want our commentary or our handouts 3 days in advance. Are you gonna require that the items up for discussion will be available early enough to actually have comment? Because we have not gotten to see a copy of the resolution. We have not gotten to see a copy of the resolution before this. We have not gotten to see a resolution ordinance agreement. We have not received anything.
Well, I think you would have to come down and fill out a request for them, right?
They weren't available.
Well, that's what I thought we had already addressed that there.
Yeah, we addressed that tonight. Did you come request resolutions?
Geez, I'm proud of myself.
Did you come request resolutions?
When you asked for your stuff, did you ask for resolutions? No,
Oh,
because I didn't know we needed them, or I didn't know we needed them.
this was sent out when?
When was the agenda put up?
Right.
Friday.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, you
so
can
that's a
come.
whole 3 days?
Huh?
I mean, so you all didn't have it to give to us to make comments, to make documentation.
Well, if you don't have time, you can always drop the documentation off and we'll get to it, the next meeting. So, I don't know where you're going with this, but let's finish this and then we'll
Okay.
discuss.
All right, but then you're gonna pass it before you.
Yeah,
I wish we had a guarantee that we could have the documents that are gonna be discussed on the agenda, that we would have access to that like 5 or 6 days in advance, so that we can have time to consider what's in it.
okay. We'll discuss that after we get through this.
Okay,
This is not for our part, this is for your part. We can discuss getting ours out quicker.
okay. Thank you.
Did we vote on this yet? I'm lost.
More about
Do I have a motion to approve 9.7 resolution 2025-201-8?
Move that we approve resolution 2025-201.
You have a second?
Second.
Randy Johnson,
Yes.
Tom Kennedy,
Yes.
Charles Morgan,
Yes.
Brenda McDermott, Michael Payback.
Yes.
Anything else from the board members? Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carried.